alongside Alex Eshelman, the coaching legend CT, and Krista Redpath. Welcome back. Welcome back to our show.
And love being on this show, so thank you for having me.
Absolutely. What a day. What a semifinal round. As we wrap up and get this championship game set, just kind of give us your initial thoughts of the two games that we saw today.
Well, how neat for the 1, 2, 3, and 4 to make it this far. I mean, that just shows the parity in the league and how strong the Big Sky is. All 4 of those teams just played so well at times this season. But NAU just getting it done, and they're going to face Eastern. That's going to be quite the matchup tomorrow. We have a lot of negative discussion around the transfer portal. However, there are some success stories when you take a look at some players that find a home. Gina Markson being one of those for Montana, as well as a Maggie Aspa-Miller-McGraw and an MJ Bruno. Those pieces just fit in Coach Holsinger's plan in his 3rd year here for Montana. Obviously, the longtime associate head coach of Oregon State was at Washington before that, trying to find his mark with the Lady Griz. You know, this Montana State team, just so many unfortunate injuries this year. Lexi Deaton goes down with a knee. Lindsey Hine is out. Dylan Phillip goes down. The list just continues for this Montana State team as they've had to find different weapons to step in and fill for those spots.
Koenig, strong take, high off the window.
And that's a nice play. Again, 2 defenders going with Mack to the basket. Carmen Gfeller left open, and she's able to convert. This has been all Montana. High-low action between Danny Barge and Carmen Gfeller brings the fans to their feet here in Dahlberg Arena. That's pretty, Ben. Well, if you're Montana State, you got to keep your composure, and you really like keeping the game in the 60s. You got to make your free throws and get to the line and watch timely turnovers. For Eastern Washington, defensive pressure, battle of the glass, and utilize that offensive depth. She had 15 points yesterday against Weber State. Again, just part of this depth. 4 players in double figures yesterday against Weber State. And that's exactly what Coach Gleason wanted coming out of that timeout. Add that pressure, which creates offensive opportunity. Eastern Washington has just gotten scoring from Jaleesa Lawrence and Alexis Pettis. None of their regular scorers have even taken many shots yet.
They have a lot of familiarity with each other's offenses.
Well, and they've seen each other twice in the regular season, each beating each other on their respective home floors. In Flagstaff, it was a shootout, not so much in Missoula. We're seeing 2 high-level, high-octane, the best offenses in the Big Sky go at it. It's going to be a key to this game. Montana wants to push tempo, but transition and post defense. Sophie Glancy, 30 points against Montana. She also had 30 yesterday. Rebounding is key for Montana. For NAU, fast offensive execution. You got to make your free throws and rebound. These 2 teams split on the season with the boards. That is a key element today. Welcome back to 4th quarter action in Idaho Central Arena. Sophie Glancy for NAU. Mid-range, underneath the basket. She is getting it done. 11 points and 10 rebounds for Glancy. I'm not sure about that bank, the 3-point bank, but they'll take it.
What are you most proud of when you look at both that program and then the Bobcats as well?
Well, thanks for that question. And actually, I called that game in 2014 and 2015. The last tournament that was held at the regular season host was in Missoula before we moved to this neutral site tournament. It's just been the X factor. If you take a look at the play of Jacinda Buckley, she's so difficult to defend. She has range. She's also extremely tough around the basket. Just a crafty lefty. Eastern Washington just relying on their depth. Just creates a little bit of chills. Knowing myself, I've gone to 4 NCAA tournaments in my playing days many years ago, Tracy, but you can sense the excitement from everyone over on that Eastern Washington bench. Assistant coaches, trainers, players, they've all contributed to this season's success. Just incredible run for Eastern Washington.